Costello. Today's video is going to be about reviewing Planet Sheen. Is this cute episode? So I already did a review of Planet Sheen of the pilot episode, if you guys want to check out my review of Planet Sheen of the pilot episode. But let's get started with the review. Is this cute episode from Planet Sheen? So the opening scene starts off with Nesmith working on a rocket so him and Sheen can return to Earth, but Sheen's just watching Nesmith. Sheen asks Nesmith how much longer can they work on this rocket, but Nesmith explains to Sheen that he has not done any work. Then Sheen comes by the rocket and takes a piece from the rocket, and he's thinking it's a milkshake maker. But Nesmith explains to Sheen that's not a milkshake maker, and he asks, Nesmith asks Sheen, doesn't it think it's more important to fix the rocket so him and Sheen can return to Earth? But I think what we all know is that if he takes more piece off the rocket, I think he might not learn is about never seeing his friends or family ever again. Then the Emperor and Dorcas comes by. The Emperor explains to Sheen that ever since he's crash landed to Xenu, he has to meet Bolrog the Destroyer, and he needs to learn how to Val Tremble. So the Emperor gives this job to Dorcas. But Dorcas needs a plan to destroy Sheen once and for all, and Dorcas comes up with a plan and starts laughing. Nesmith, thinking Dorcas is up to something, and asks if he's talking in a suspicious way, but Dorcas makes up a lie and he's thinking about watering his garden. Then we have a shot of Dorcas in his lab trying to think of a way how he can destroy Sheen, and he does some poses once he's destroyed Sheen. And one of the poses he's doing right now is a reward, apparently. And we have Doppy outside picking some flowers. Dorcas asks for some help from Doppy, and Doppy is very excited because Dorcas is asking help from him. And we have a shot with Doppy meeting Sheen for the very first time, and Sheen looks at Doppy in a familiar way, and then we have a flashback scene with Carl in it. And after the flashback scene is over, Sheen says he doesn't ring a bell. After that, Doppy tells Sheen he's got a lot to teach him about Xenu. Doppy tries to explain, but Sheen gets distracted about a burrito being strangled by a leprechaun, but unfortunately, after not listening, then we have all the Xenuians being terrified, and Sheen looking at the watch, how long is he going to be here, Bolrog the Destroyer. Then everyone starts vowing trembling, and Sheen asks Nesmith what's going on, and he starts vow trembling, and then Bolrog the Destroyer comes by, and apparently turns out to be a flying pony. Sheen says to Bolrog that he is cute, but Bolrog gets very angry at Sheen and does like a pony dance to think, is this cute? Then after saying he's more cute, his nose starts wrapping around to Sheen, and then he says his Uncle Miguel apparently had that. He gets pulled into his nose. And the Emperor starts freaking out that Bolrog did that. And Dorcas is about to be very excited because he got rid of Sheen once and for all. But apparently Bolrog, after doing the pose, he gets pulled into his nose as well. And after when he gets pulled into his nose, he apparently the inside of the nose, and then the Emperor thinks he's gonna try and rescue Sheen. After inside the nose that Sheen's wondering what is going on, Dorcas tells Sheen that whenever people are inside the Bolrog's nose, apparently they would be killed. But Sheen, in his smart ways, he thinks of a plan to how to make this situation, how to get this mess out. After when he cuts a few of his hair in his nose, he apparently is about to sneeze, and everyone comes out, apparently, and Bolrog is happy that his nose has not been cleaned for a while. And Dorcas says, "Oh, grok." And after that, when he Balrog almost forgot his reward and apparently pulls Dorcas back into his nose and flies away. And that was the episode, Is This Cute episode. I know. It was a little bit of a long review, but hey, if you made it this far, then congratulations. We need to talk about the show. And I already talked about my opinions of the show, and I'll give you my opinions again. My opinions on the show when I watched all 26 episodes. It was a disaster, right from the beginning. Now, in case if you did not know, the show was already canceled after just one season in 2013. Let's start off with the Planet Sheen characters. We need to start off with Sheen, and I already explained it. I did like Sheen in the original show in Jimmy Neutron, but when you decide to give him his own show and apparently not listening to characters, it just didn't feel like Sheen was like never this disrespectful, and he always listens to Jimmy. But it just didn't feel like the real Sheen to me, in my opinion. And I kind of honestly feel bad for Nesmith. He tries to fix the rocket, but Sheen always takes pieces out of the rocket. And as for that character, Doppy, now you may look at him in a familiar way and why he isn't named Carl. Originally, Doppy wasn't originally going to be a character. The writers had a way to put Carl in the show. Apparently, Carl was originally supposed to be on the show, but instead of Doppy, but Nickelodeon did not want him there for some reason. But I don't know, I don't understand why. Carl's one of the greatest characters. I don't get it. And one of the characters, Dorcas. Dorcas in the pilot episode, this man had, like, Sheen crashed into his house and have his royal advisor taken from him in the pilot episode on the same day. It's not like Dorcas wasn't even a villain before Sheen even got there. He's not trying to take over Xenu or anything. He's just trying to get his job back. And all the plans he thought that it would work, but apparently it doesn't work, basically. And there were a few episodes that were kind of weird in my opinion. Like, there's this one episode, like, when Sheen and Nesmith discover a rocket and belongs to a giant white monkey. Sheen has to disguise Nesmith as hot dogs, and the white monkey flies off and thinking they're dating. If you think I'm making this up, I can tell you for a fact, I am not. Or, how about that one time when Asifa scares Sheen, Sheen's whole body turns white? If you think I'm making this up, I can tell you for a fact, I am not. Honestly, I don't think Planet Sheen's a terrible show in my opinion. I just think it should have never been made in the first place. But this is what I did one time. I did look up some research what the show was originally supposed to be about, so take this as an interesting fact. But apparently, the show was originally supposed to be called Red Acres, which a fast food worker accidentally gets launched into space and crash lands on an alien wooden planet. But however, Nickelodeon didn't pick up the idea and rewrite the script where Sheen would steal one of his rockets. But originally, and what's even more interesting, what I found is that the Emperor was originally going to be evil and leading Sheen to a double agency, which would be led by Asifa. But they decided to cut the script off since it was like too much of the movie Avatar. But originally, after the final episode of Banana Quest, that wasn't originally supposed to be the ending. There was originally supposed to be a TV movie that was going to be focusing on Jimmy and the gang going to rescue Sheen and bring him and Nesmith back to Earth, which I thought that would have been a really great idea for an ending like that. But however, due to low ratings and how expensive the show was getting, and like I said before, the show was already canceled after just one season in 2013. It's apparently been said at some point, even some of the cast and crew members saying giving Sheen his own show was a bad idea and should have never been made into the first place. And you know what? I couldn't agree more. Okay, guys, I'll see you on... Oh, hey Dipper, hey Mabel, what are you doing here? You want me to do your review of your show of the second episode? Okay, I guess on Friday, I'll be doing a review of the second episode of Gravity Falls.